here's what's great. You may be brand new, but the customers don't know that. And when you're the educator, you're the expert.
That's right.
Hey, can I just jump in real fast? So I like the awesome stuff, right? Like tactical, let's go out and make it happen. What do you tell the agent? Because I see some of this going on in the space that's like, well, I just don't want to be disrespectful, right? Like I don't want to say something that makes somebody feel bad. Maybe they're afraid. Maybe I should be afraid. Like from a mindset and messaging standpoint, as the world begins to sort of turn back on, like how do you help an agent get through that journey of going from, all right, health and safety to now I gotta within me get to a place where I'm ready to do the work?
So I go back, Todd, I go back to mindset, right? So if you believe by making a phone call, you're hurting someone, you're not gonna make phone calls. You with me? It's that simple, right? What I wanna tell you all is, I'll give you like a fast example. Several years ago, when I turned 40, by the way, I'll be 50 in August, which is super fun. When I was 40, I was told my entire life that, my grandfather had a bad back, my dad's got a bad back, my back hurts, right? So the last thing you want to do is work out too hard, because if you work out too hard, you're just going to hurt your back. That was the lie. That was the limited idea that I entertained. And then I meet my guy, Richard Farley Jr., who goes, yo, TF, that's so much of BS, man. The harder you work out, the stronger you get. You just need to work out intelligently. Has anybody showed you how to work out intelligently? I was like, what does that even mean, right? Good hook, 5 days a week, but only for 3.5, 4 years with him, 5 days a week, no more back problems, stronger than ever, stronger than I've ever been. If you're buying into your lie, think about that. Then you're buying into your lie. I choose to ask myself, hey, there's what I think, and then there's what's happening around the world. And what I think is only because of the data I'm putting into my head. If you're watching the freaking news, stop. You know what television's job is? Television's job is to get enough eyeballs so they can sell ads. You're being sucked into BS headlines every day. I live in Newport Beach, California. Our governor just closed our beaches because they showed a photo from last July all over the news that we were being socially irresponsible. I was on the beach. Everybody was 6 feet away. And by the way, the weather sucked. It was completely overcast. Are you buying into that noise? So you ready? Write down the reasons why you're a benefit. What do you love about serving customers? What do you love about being helpful? What do you love about navigating these crisis times? If you write down those questions and the answers, you're gonna make the phone call. And the obvious, ready is, Todd, you get on the phone with somebody and you're like, Todd, checking in, man, how you doing? What's going on with the fam? I hope you've already done that with all your leads, your clients, your sphere. But once you've done that, then it's like, hey man, I don't know if you've seen this, but the market, and again, market by market, it's gonna be different, so tell the truth, right? The market is really heating up right now. And I think most of us have kind of come to the conclusion that COVID is what it is, and we're gonna just continue to live our lives. How about you? That's the script. And some people will say, no, I have chosen that this is the end of the world and I'm going to die. And you say, I wish you peace. I will pray for you. I really will. Like, I will pray for you because that's the last thing I want. But you know what I'm finding? The vast majority of people, they're over it. Even my clients in New York City are like, okay, we're ready, man. Like, let's get back to work. Like, we need some resilience. So I think you all should hit to take on a theme for the month of May. It's go time. May is go time. May is go time. Just like March is the beginning of the spring market for us, May is now the beginning. That what is. And how we're doing it is how we're doing it. And you've all pivoted. So now it's go time. Make sense?
So Tom, being that it's go time, and there's still going to be some challenges ahead, right? So let's address those. People are still going to be working from home. Their kids are home. School's canceled. They've got to be parents. They've got to be teachers. How do they set a good schedule that could work and be productive while we're ready to hit go time?
Okay, so here's the deal. You ready? we're all in a different situation. I've got a 19 and 20-year-old. They want to play video games till 4 o'clock in the morning because there's nothing else to do. And they go, for their 2 hours of college every day, which is just hysterical. I'm working 16-hour days. My wife is upstairs taking care of my 92-year-old mother-in-law. I've got a dog. There's nothing but distractions. We're all in the same boat. But here's what I know. If I'm not moving my business forward, it's not about the time. It's about what you're committed to. What I'm telling everybody, like all my clients right now, here's what I'm telling you for the month of May. May is your breakthrough month. You're going to book more appointments in the month of May than you've ever booked in your life. And they're like, okay. And I said, no, think about it. What's the most appointments you've ever booked in a month? Everybody right now, what's the most appointments you've ever booked in a month? What's the most appointments? I want to see numbers. Is it 2? Is it 5? Is it 10? Is it 80? What's the most appointments? While you guys are telling me your numbers and I'm looking here, what if I told you that Tim Smith, who you guys know, Coldwell Banker agent, Newport Beach, California, my personal client, and in the middle of March, he called me and said, Coach, I think I'm going to lower my listing appointment goal for the year. And I'm like, Timmy, shut the front door. No, we're not. We should raise it. He goes, why? And I go, because everyone's going to be home. He'll go on 275 listing appointments this year. He went on 14 last week, right? You know what he said to me? May's got to be my breakthrough month. I got to go on 40 appointments in the month of May. 40 appointments. Now, so Corey, does the schedule outweigh the focus and intention? I would argue no, right? You guys can book an appointment like this. Hey, Marilyn, super excited. You want to meet next Tuesday, Zoom? I'll send you a link. Let's get together virtually. I know you want to talk about it. Let's go, right? Days are gone of the Monday through Friday, 9 to noon, get on the phone, 2 headsets. I lived in that world. That world doesn't exist anymore. You could post right now on Facebook or go to your Instagram and say, ready, on your stories, have you had any thoughts of selling? Or ready, even better, here'd be the one I would do. On my Instagram story, I would take a photo of a house, take it from anywhere, use the polling, yes, no. Are you living in your dream home now? Question mark, yes or no. And that's on your Instagram story. And you know what, whether you get 5, 7, or 75, or I'd get 1,500, you're gonna get a ton of people right now. They're gonna say, what, guys? No. No, I am not living in my dream home now. I wish I had a pool. I wish I had something bigger. I wish I had 2 floors. I wish I had a second bedroom. I wish I had a home office I'm working out of my closet. You're going to get that nonstop. But then the next question is, after you say you're living in your dream home now, the next one is, right, have you had any thoughts of upgrading or downgrading in 2020 or 2021? Yes, no. And you know what you just did? In 14 seconds, I don't know how to use Instagram. GTS, Google that stuff. Come on, people. It's 2020. You with me? Don't be lame. I gotta tell you guys, I do have a client. She's 92 years old. Her name is Judy Johnson. She's up in Connecticut. She's been listening to me and she, that Barry guy, he's a little crazy and, he's not really my style. And she's like my mother-in-law's age, right? And I finally say to her, you guys need to get your butts on the phone. I don't care what your schedule is. I don't care if your cat's in the background. I don't care if you have to stand outside and make your 5 or 6 calls and do your follow-up. You just got to do it. It's your focus and intent. Judy starts making 10 conversations a day. Now she's up to 20. She's 92 years old. 92. Some of you, I'm saying this in a loving way, you've been a candy ass and it's time. It's time. So Corey, I don't think it's schedule. If you ask me what's most important, focus or schedule, focus or scripts, focus or CRM, focus or mindset, I would just say focus. Today, I'm going to book 3 appointments. And I could be making lasagna.
One of the questions I get asked often, if not every day, all day, Peter, where do you think this is going? And my response a lot of times is, well, really, I don't know, but I think it's more important, what are you going to do?
Yeah. I say the same thing, Peter. Nobody knows, right? Nobody knows, but you know what? I kind of bet on humans. I'm kind of strong on humans. You know what I mean? If I can invest in humans, that's kind of where I'm going. So whether we're wearing masks for the next 3 years or not, hey, if we are, probably time to get some pretty cool fashion masks.
So Tom, we have like, I think 4 or 5 minutes left with you.
Yeah.
Rather than us asking you another question, I'd love you to take that time and just share what's the most important things you want to share with us in the closing 4 or 5 minutes we have with you.
Man, you know what? Try this on. And even as I say this, I know one of you is going to hate me. So please understand, like, I have 350, 360 people in my company. You know, in the last week, we've had 2, teammates, immediate family members pass away. So I'm not an insensitive knucklehead, but I'm going to challenge your perspective. I think COVID is actually a gift. I think COVID is a gift for us in that I now realize how special it is that I have 2 children. That the time I get to spend with them by getting in the hot tub and adjusting my schedule and hanging out or going for a drive, that the fact that I'm very blessed to have a beautiful wife and a mother-in-law living inside my house. I'm blessed that I've got Zoom that I can communicate with so many people on. I'm blessed that I've got guys like these 3 right here that, would reach out and say, hey, Tom, would you share a few words? I think COVID is actually a gift that has caused us to stop and to reflect and to slow down. Some of us have been on a 11-year bull market run. And you know what? We finally get a chance to reflect. But I'll also tell you, in that reflection, I'm reading more, I'm learning more, I'm dreaming more. I'm thinking more about, like, how is this going to be coming out of this? Like Peter's question, like, Peter, we decided we're going to do seminars that are virtual, and we've done 3 so far, and they've averaged 900 attendees in front of their computer for 2 days. And they're coming from I've got people coming from Russia that are like, we love you, Ferry, but it's a long flight for a 2-day seminar to go to Minneapolis, right? We're saying this is the new norm. This is a gift. I have clients that are saying to me every day, guys, they're on the East Coast where they have to go to the closing table to close the deal. They're like, I haven't been to a closing where I had to get in my car. I'm not driving all over town anymore. Like, I'm working out of my house, a place that I happen to like. Like, try this on. It's a gift. Now, the question is, are you opening up the gift and expanding on the gift and nurturing the gift, or are you still in complaint? That's what I got.
Yeah, kind of a mic drop moment right there for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, can I just say a couple of things about Pivot, like in the whole, and I know you don't sell this stuff, right? So we didn't have this conversation before, just so anybody. Pivot is the program that Tom and his crew put together specifically for this challenge. And the reason he did it was because in his heart, he's here to make a difference. The heck with the money, the heck with all the other stuff, the number 1 coach, blah, blah. It's about making a difference in the community. And this Pivot program is quite literally the biggest no-brainer in the world for $100 a month, no contract. Like, you get Tom, you get all of this stuff. If you haven't checked it out, y'all need to do that. If you're not following Tom on Instagram, you need to follow him on Instagram. I see all the emails about slides. We're going to get you the slides. I promise. We'll make them available. I'm going to post mine on Instagram. So if you want to go connect with me on Instagram at Todd P. Conklin, we'll get all that stuff for you. But Tom, dude, like, what you do every single day, like hours upon hours, it's one of the reasons that you and I connect so well. It's all about the person.
Yeah. All of us. That's our jam, man. People are our jam. Like, we're all successful. Everybody here is successful. But what's your legacy going to be? I want that dash between the day I'm born and the day I die to be filled with 1 million experiences with people that maybe just finally got they could do more. If I do that, that's a life super fulfilled. So I did say, somebody said, hey, if we sign up, do we get, so Rose, Tsunga, when we sign up, do you have all access? You get all 30 trainings we've already done. We promised 2 trainings a week. We've averaged 5. It's because the need is so strong. So yes, you get all that and more. And I think, guys, there's a 72-hour free promo. Did you guys hear about that? My team has been playing around with it. So if you just, I don't even know my website, Tom Ferry, click on Pivot, find it. By the way, don't do that when you do a buyer seminar. That was the worst close on the planet. But you guys know what I'm saying. Be resourceful. Go to tomferry.com. You'll find it.
Tom, from everybody at Coldwell Banker West and everybody from Coldwell Banker across the world, thank you so much for taking the time today.
Appreciate you guys. I got to bounce and go do another session. Hey guys, mindset matters. Be strong. Love you guys. Hey, go for it in May. Crush it.
We're going to. Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
Be well.
Have a